playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Wide open downfield. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result, some positive yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And that run produces a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Mateer. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man in the open field. Muscles past the defender. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Touchdown, Sooners, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. It's a draw play. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. Did their job. Gave the quarterback time. They convert. And listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on fourth down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
Touchdown, Tigers, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The completion makes it second down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Third down after that running play. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. And the running back takes the handoff. It's a solid game to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadlock at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. The back's got it. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. There's the handoff. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Another short game for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Important second down play coming up. The sure hands. It's Sategna. The ball is loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Motion now from the tight end. Inside give now from the shotgun. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And he'll have out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
second down and goal. The shotgun running play call. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Look out, room to run here. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Empty set now, 5 wide. To the air, it's Barnett. Caught quickly. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He goes nowhere. Stop and pull behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Catch made on the out route. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. was the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So with just seconds left before halftime, out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to tie things up at the break. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Breaks an open space. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll hand it off. Inside the 30. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Receiver in motion now. And he's got it again. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense offense getting pushed back.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He was successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. The field goal is good. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Using his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
The Sooners trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They're going to throw on third and goal. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Sooners. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Great job here by this quarterback, not forcing the throw. Nobody's open. Does it himself, able to use the speed that he has to get to the end zone for this touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the catch. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Going with the old counter run here. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Quick throw over the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, he just missed his receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Back in motion now. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Barnett. On the move now. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
It's an option look. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Now the try for the point after to make it a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Sooners offense is back out on the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
So second and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? He escapes the pocket. And left with no option. Just has to throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Moves out of the pocket. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
It comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Second down, we're going to throw it. He makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? To the air, it's Mateer. Cannot get the throw. He's taken down with a huge play at this stage of the game.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline. Nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On third down, he drops to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. And the ball is hauled in. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He's running out of time here. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. One last pass pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W.